All right, football fans, or should I say soccer fans, brace yourselves, because the 2026 FIFA World Cup is about to completely shatter everything you thought you knew about the beautiful game. Look, we all know this tournament is going to be massive. We're talking 48 teams, 3 host nations, the United States, Canada, and Mexico, and a staggering 104 matches. But the real shockwave isn't the size of the tournament. It's a brutal, radical, and absolute restructuring of the rulebook. The International Football Association Board and FIFA have just locked in 5 mind-blowing rule changes specifically engineered to eliminate drama, kill time wasting, and inject pure, unadulterated speed into the game. If you think you're ready for this, trust me, you are not. These rules are going to turn the tactical world upside down, and the psychological warfare on the pitch is about to hit an all-time high. Let's dive straight into the first major shakeup, and it targets the absolute worst disease in modern football: deliberate time wasting. We've all seen it. A team is up by 1 goal in the 85th minute, and suddenly taking a simple throw-in or a goal kick feels like watching paint dry. Players stroll across the grass, fix their socks, wipe the ball, and burn 30 seconds like it's nothing. Well, FIFA is officially terminating the drama. Enter the brand new 5-second restart countdown. From now on, the moment the ball goes out of play and the referee determines a team is stalling, they will initiate a visual, high-pressure, 5-second countdown with their hand. The player has exactly 5 seconds to put that ball back into live gameplay. If the clock hits 0 and the ball is still in their hands or on the grass, the penalty is catastrophic. For a delayed throw-in, possession is instantly flipped to the opponent. But if a goalkeeper dares to waste time on a goal kick, the referee will instantly award a corner kick to the opposing team. Just picture the sheer insanity of a World Cup knockout match. 92nd minute, you're clinging to a 1-0 lead, your keeper hesitates, and boom, the ref hands the other team a corner kick that leads to a regular equalizer. This single rule is going to force players to operate at an absolute breakneck speed. But hold on, because FIFA didn't stop there. They are taking a massive sledgehammer to another classic tactical trick: the late-game tactical substitution. You know the drill. A manager wants to kill the opponent's momentum in stoppage time, so they sub off a player in the dead center of the pitch. That player then proceeds to crawl toward the sideline at a snail's pace, clapping to the crowd, shaking the ref's hand, and effectively erasing 2 minutes of running time. In 2026, this trick becomes an absolute suicide mission. Say hello to the 10-second substitution limit. The very microsecond the fourth official raises that digital board and your number flashes, you have exactly 10 seconds to clear the field. And guess what? You don't get to walk to the main technical area. You have to exit through the absolute closest boundary line, wherever you are standing. If a player fails to cross that line within 10 seconds, the penalty is unprecedented in football history. The exiting player is gone, but the incoming substitute is legally locked out of the pitch for 1 entire minute of active gameplay. That means your team is forced to play a man down, 10 against 11, for 60 seconds. In elite international football, playing a man down for 1 minute against a team like France, Brazil, or the USMNT is an absolute death sentence. Managers will now think a million times before making a late change, because a single second of hesitation could cost them the entire World Cup. Now, let's talk about the ultimate fan frustration: fake injuries and tactical diving. The entire world is tired of seeing a player get lightly brushed, throw themselves to the ground like they've been hit by a truck, roll around in simulated agony, and then miraculously sprint like an Olympic athlete the moment play restarts. It ruins the spirit of the game, and US audiences especially detest it. So, FIFA is introducing the mandatory 1-minute injury cool-off period. Here is how it works. If play is halted because a player claims to be injured, and the medical staff actually has to step onto the pitch to evaluate them, that player must be escorted off the field. But they cannot just run back on. They are legally forced to sit on the sideline for at least 1 full minute of active gameplay after the referee restarts the match. Once again, their team must fight with 10 men. This rule brilliantly separates the truly injured from the actors. If you are legitimately hurt, a minute of medical attention is necessary. But if you were faking it just to break the opponent's rhythm or catch a breath, your little stunt just put your entire squad in extreme jeopardy. There is only one exception to this rule. If the injury was caused by a violent foul that resulted in a yellow or red card for the opponent, the 1-minute penalty is waived to protect the victim. Otherwise, lying down on the pitch is now a massive gamble nobody can afford to take. The fourth rule changing the game is all about restoring absolute authority and respect to the match officials. We are all deeply familiar with the toxic image of 5, 6, or 7 screaming players sprinting toward a referee, surrounding them, pushing, intimidating, and screaming in their face after a controversial penalty decision. It looks awful, and it's completely out of control. Starting in 2026, FIFA is implementing a strict zero-tolerance captains-only policy. The rule is dead simple. Only the designated team captain has the legal right to approach the referee to discuss, clarify, or contest a decision. The interaction must be respectful. If any other player on the pitch runs up to crowd the official, protests, or joins the argument, the referee will instantly flash an automatic yellow card. No warnings, no second chances. If half the team swarms the ref, all of them will walk away with bookings. This is a massive psychological shift. Players will have to completely retrain their brains to suppress their anger and immediately walk away, leaving their captain to handle the situation. It's going to bring a level of discipline and professional structure to the pitch that we haven't seen in decades. Finally, let's talk about the ultimate tech upgrade. VAR, the Video Assistant Referee, is getting its biggest power injection since its inception, specifically targeting two massive blind spots. First up, second yellow cards. Under the current rules, VAR can review a straight red card, but it is completely powerless to intervene if a referee gives a player a second yellow card, even if video replays clearly show there was absolutely no foul. This loophole has unjustly ruined massive tournament matches in the past. In 2026, VAR has the full authority to step in, review an incorrect second yellow card, and tell the center ref to rescind it, saving players from unfair ejections. The second upgrade is the anti-block corner rule. Modern teams have mastered a sneaky, frustrating tactic during corner kicks, where an attacking player intentionally uses their body to physically block, hold, or screen the goalkeeper or a key defender, clearing an artificial path for their teammate to score an easy header. It's basically an NFL-style screen pass, and it's illegal. In 2026, VAR will aggressively monitor the penalty box before the corner kick is even taken. If an attacker is caught intentionally blocking a defender, a foul will be called instantly, and if a goal is scored through this method, VAR will brutally strike it off the board. Folks, these 5 rules are not just minor adjustments, they are a complete evolutionary leap for the sport. The game is going to become faster, cleaner, and incredibly punishing for anyone trying to cheat the system. And when you combine these rules with the gargantuan new tournament format, the physical and mental toll on these athletes is going to be astronomical. Remember, the old format featured 32 teams playing 64 matches, where a team only needed to survive 7 games to lift the trophy. Now, with 48 teams and 104 matches, a brand new knockout stage, the round of 32, has been injected into the bracket. There is absolutely zero room for error. To become the world champion in 2026, a country must survive 8 grueling matches, playing under these hyper-strict, high-speed new regulations. The stadiums across Miami, Los Angeles, New York, and beyond are ready. The stage is set for the most intense, unpredictable, and revolutionary World Cup in human history. The only question left is, which country will adapt to this brutal new reality, and who will crumble under the pressure of the new world order? The countdown to 2026 is officially on,